Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. So we are back tonight with round 6 of P1RC's Porsche 911 GT3 RS League. We are back from Tokyo East tonight, tricky circuit, great big long straight followed by lots and lots of turns. This circuit is absolutely nothing but concrete and steel, so keeping it out of the wall is going to be crucial tonight. Let's have a look at some points then going into round 6. Mocking Weeks leading the way with 252 points on the board. Obi-Wan in second with 241. Pav in third with 218 points. We've got Pilgrim in fourth with 204 points. Tyre Slayer fifth with 186 points. Captain Pugwash in fifth, for Tyre Slayer, 186 points. 6th for Captain Pugwash, then 122 points. That can't be right because Ice Chand in 7th has got 124 points. Pilgrim, they might be the other way round. Then we jump to 8th, which is Skippy. He's got himself 92 points on the board. Don in 9th, he's got 75 points. Bo, we'll talk about him in a minute. 53 points on the board for him in 10th, and then we've got Slow Seamus in 11th with 20 points on the board. No Slow Seamus tonight and no Bo in the lobby tonight. I think there are a couple of other drivers missing as well. What have we got? 8. So who else is missing? Oh, no Skippy. But we have got a Dylan tonight. We have got a P1 Dylan in the lobby. So keep your eye on him. So let's have a little chat about Bo, shall we? Well, let's just jump into the lobby first. Merch still available, people. T-shirts and stickers. Hit me up, dartsmoker@googleman.com if you want any of those. Blah, 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 blah. So, Mr. Bo, Steve Bowman, not racing tonight because, would you believe it, his missus has decided she's going to go into labour tonight. So all the best, Mr. Bowman. I hope everything goes okay. I know the lads are all rooting for you as well. There's a couple of comments in the chat. Good luck to Mr. and Mrs. Bowman on the birth of their baby tonight. Yeah. So, yeah, you never know. Someone might have chucked a livery together. Probably not, but you never know. There may be one next week. See what happens. So, let me turn some sound on before I forget. So, who have we got in the lobby tonight then? We have got Dylan, we've got Obi-Wan, Pav46, get back over there. We've got Pilgrim, we've got Mocking Weeks, we've got Tyre Slayer, Obi-Wan and Captain Pugwash, and little old me at the bottom there, but not racing. So, we've got a qualifying just started now. Then we jump into 3 15-minute races. They have to use a set of medium tyres at some point. This circuit does warrant a great big chunk of DRS. These Porsches do have DRS. Fortunately, the button that's been selected by some of these drivers to activate their DRS also activates the horn, so it's a two-shot. You know when they've got the DRS open because their horn is at full blare. So here at, let me put some nonsense on. There you go, there's all the nonsense. So let's just do a lap then. So don't worry about turn 1 really. To turn 2, long sweeping left into a long sweeping right. To a little bit of a tighter left. I have to jam the brakes on so as not to slam into the bridge. Into a right straight on the outside of that. Another sweeping double right-hander really. It's a long sweeping. It's a little straight in the middle. Tightens picked up just on the end there. To the left again, you can see no room for error here. Oof, just keeping it out of the wall there, Mr. Pugwash. Tricky section. Right, left, right. Tricky one that. Staying out of the way, letting some of these drivers come through. Down to a tricky hairpin at the bottom. You actually come down right on the other side of the road there where you can see them. Here we go. Hard on the brakes then, trying to catch that apex. Not allowing these Porsches to run out too far wide. Keeping it out of that wall on the exit as well. Pushing it all the way down this straight then. The RS deployed. Long straight, and there's the pit exit just there. So drivers will be swapping positions left, right and centre down this particular straight. The only real other places to overtake is, well, obviously halfway down the straight because it's so long. Sling one into turn one here, or go for the move at the hairpin really. Difficult to overtake everywhere else unless people get a bad exit out of some of these corners. Turn one then, keeping it out of the wall. Just into turn two. This is about where we pick them up for the start of the lap. So there you go then. There's a lap of Tokyo East. Again, a tricky circuit. Just starting their hot laps now then. Ice Chand out front. Livery competition for the Evos and WRXs from Sunday nights has been dropped, so I don't know whether anyone's voted for those. P 46 has he got his Valentino Rossi thingy going on, livery. Captain Pugwash we've just had a little look at with his Lest We Forget. In the best water, is it treatment? Is it treatment? Is it treatment? I can't see from that angle. Technology. Oh, I'll get that right one week. I hope it's not your company and I'm advertising it wrong. Mr. Slayer then, purple and gold. He's gone for the double decker livery. Nice. Are they still about? A little bit of a drifter from him out of that turn. Start seeing some times coming in pretty soon then. Pilgrim Designs then on P1 Pilgrim. You want any kind of digital artwork doing, give the man a shout. Who's that? That's Mackin Weeks. So Dylan probably not got a livery. No, just the standard Porsche colours on. Probably not had time to do a livery. But laps coming in now then. Everybody crossed the line for first of the hot laps, and it is Mocking Weeks on pole again. Another week up front, a full second ahead of anyone else so far. 5 minutes into qualifying then. 10-minute qualifier. Is it a 10-minute? Yeah, it's a 10-minute. Nice Chand then in second. He's got himself a 2:03.7. 46 in third. Captain Pugwash in fourth. Tyre Slayer 5th, only one right behind him, 6 on the grid. Pilgrim 7th and Dylan 8th currently. Well, let's see how we get on. Do sound good, these Porsches. So yeah, zero runoff here at Tokyo. Really, the only sort of bit of breathing room you've got when you're going around a corner is the hairpin there. So heading up towards now. Oof, little drag of the wall there for Mocking Weeks. So there's a little bit of breathing room at the. Oh, come on, you've gone too far. A little bit of breathing room at the hairpin. Obviously not unless you outbrake yourself, and then you're straight into those red and white barriers. You can see, so you've got all that on the left-hand side there to play with. Pilgrim getting that sideways, just tangling up with Dylan. Just him a shove down the road, why not? But everywhere else on this circuit is nothing but, as you can see, concrete and steel. No little grass runoffs, no sand pits to catch you. It's a 5-minute quali. I lied to you lot. I was going to see if anyone was going to come in the chat and tell me I was wrong. No. I blame you lot. So it is Mocking Weeks on pole then. Ice Chand second. P1RC's in third. Dylan fourth. Captain Pugwash in fifth. Tyre Slayer sixth. Pilgrim in seventh. And Obi-Wan in eighth. It's not like Obi. I'm wondering if he's then chucked his, has he got medium tyres on maybe? Has he got the meads on? Let's have a look. Race one then, straight in, no messing. Lights on, they drop, and we get the bouncy Porsches underway. No idea what's going on with this. Only the Porsches that it happens to. Everyone's going to stream into a line somewhere down here, then looking for a slipstream along this long straight. Dylan already all over the back of, who's he passed in fact? No, he's on the back of P1RC's, looking around the outside. He's going to hold P1 into turn one. P1RC's diving up the inside. He's slung one into second, but left the door wide open. Dylan's come straight through. Now looking to run around the outside of Mocking Weeks for that top spot. Kicking off already then. Pav just about, has he? Or has Ice Chand got him up the inside? Neck and neck. Tricky corners to be side by side with drivers through there, then back into a line. Oof. Just trying to get him under control, carrying the speed, try not to leave any doors open. Battle on for the lead then. Mocking Weeks under pressure from Dylan. He's looking for a way through these S's. That's it's a brave move. Only on the sports softs, we're not on racing tyres tonight. Again, they do have to use a set of mediums at some point, and I'm just wondering again whether Obi's on a set of mediums. He didn't qualify last, that's not like him unless he had some kind of incident. Have a check through. Ice Chand then in fourth. He lost out in that battle to Pav. He's also on the sports softs. We'll see slight gaps developing as well between the drivers on these different tyres. Captain Pugwash then on the medium tyres, qualified decent position on those. And he's got himself in a decent place as well in this race so far. There is Obi, yes, Obi was on the medium tyres again. Expected him to qualify higher, but on that medium tyre it's never going to happen. Tyre Slayer also double decker on the sports mediums, as is Pilgrim. A lot of drivers getting these slower tyres out of the way then in race one. Battle for the lead continues. Dylan all over the back of Mocking. Weeks breaks early. Dylan goes for the move. Let's just change that up a little bit. And into the lead he goes. Mocking Weeks unable to contest that really. Just outbraking him into turn one. Now then, Dylan, he's a returning driver to the P1 bin, missing for a month or two, and he's usually very quick behind the wheel. So we'll see how he gets on tonight. First time back behind the wheel for a while. Can Mocking Weeks stick with him? We'll soon find out then. Mocking Weeks second, Ice Chand back into third. P1RC's then has lost out to him due to the slipstream up that long start-finish straight. These two might be swapping positions all night as well. If they can stay close enough together. Captain Pugwash then still in a decent position here. 3 seconds behind the top four. Again, those top four on that faster tyre. With not going to be able to compete with those. He has got himself a bit of a gap between himself and Obi-Wan behind, 2.1 seconds. I can imagine that gap's going to get a little bit smaller, and possibly Obi-Wan's going to catch up with Captain Pugwash. Get that position off him again, fast driver on that slower tyre. Pilgrim 7th then, Tyre Slayer making a mistake. He's dropped to the back of the pack. No damage on his car, just running a little bit wide in the hairpin maybe. Back to the front then, Dylan not made an absolute escape of it yet. Mockinweed's just 1/4 of a second behind him, heading up towards turn 1. Is Mockin going to sling one back up the inside? He's thinking about it. Backs off. Allows Dylan to keep hold of that one. Oh, Dylan's got it all squirrely through there though. Mockinweed takes advantage up the inside. Can he hold the position around turn 2? Yes, he can. Back into first then for Mockin. Now, are we going to see Dylan go for some kind of crazy move through these S's again? Not this time, at the minute at least. Right behind Mockinweed though, piling that pressure on him. Mockinweed just putting that car in the middle of the circuit, not giving Dylan any sort of easy lunge up the inside for sure. Made a tiny bit of a break from Dylan, not enough to break the toe just yet. Still within slipstream range then for Dylan. Nice Chan holding on to that 3rd though, Pav in 4th, top 4 on that soft tyre. Captain Pugwash still hanging on to 5th. Obi is closing him up, taking almost a second out of him, 0.8. Pilgrim and Tyre Slayer still pretty close as well, just a second between those two. A couple of different battles kicking off then. Mockinweed's continuing to hold on to that 3/4 of a second lead onto this long start-finish straight. That time is dropping though. Dylan is able to close that gap up. Still just getting a little bit of a slipstream. I don't think it's going to be enough to go for a move into turn 1. It's going to be a Hail Mary if he does. I'm just going to keep my eye on the P1 chat just in case Mr. Bowman announces some announcingness. Not yet, not yet. Gap opening up a little bit as well between Ice Chand and Pav. Obi now into that 5th position. I thought he would close up on Pugwash. He has done. Got past him into 5th for him then. Still 6th for Captain Pugwash. Decent qualifier. Obi already pulling a bit of a gap over Captain Pugwash, just managing those medium tyres, knowing where the limits are on them a little bit more than Captain Pugwash. Now can Pilgrim close the gap? Tyre Slayer's fallen back again a little bit. He's now 2.5 seconds off the back of Pilgrim. Well out of tow range. Back up front then, Mockinweed has managed to pull a little bit more time. He's almost out of tow range of Dylan. Needs that hit in this long straight. What's it going to be? It's 0.8 still. Didn't get picked up then just on the exit. Opened up to a second, but he managed to get it down on the exit, so he will be closing that gap back up on Mockin. A little bit of a move across the track, trying to drop that slipstream for a split second. Anything's better than nothing here. Gap down to a quarter of a second then towards turn 1. Rocking again, goes defensive. Not leaving the door open on the exit either. Nowhere for Dylan to go. DRS open down this little straight then. Nowhere to go through these S's, very tricky, you've got to be very brave, know the driver next to you. I mean, these two have driven together for an awful long time, so there's a lot of respect, but still, it's only going to take a slight tyre slip or a mistake that could end both their races. So, backs off, just to go a little bit of a double stab in that corner, catches the wall through there as well. Whoa. Sitting in this Porsche in. To Mocking Weeks then through the S's. If he keep this gap, he might be able to get Mocking Weeks before they even hit turn 1. Towards the hairpin then, 0.5 of a second between them. Mocking Weeks gets a bit of a kick out of that corner, as does Dylan. Wall on the exit as well, 0.6 of a second between them. He'll just stick on board, see if he can get the gap down and go for the move before turn 1. Otherwise we're going to see what else is happening out on track. .4. Coming down pretty quickly now then as he closes up. Again, is he going to be close enough? Now slings one on the inside. Has he gone in too quick? Oh, just about. There is the nose of Mocking Weeks, back up the inside then. Regains and holds on to that first, just loses it for a little bit around turn 1. There you go. Back up front then. So the race for third, hotting up again. P1RC's has managed to make that time back up on Ice Chand. Good position here, no mistakes from Ice Chand. He's got to keep it cool, as the name suggests. Yeah, nowhere for Pav to go through these S's. Is he going to go for a move into the hairpin? It's all over the back of the third place driver at the minute. Oh, a little dink in the wall for him there though. DRS open up this straight. Making the most of it, using the DRS as and when they can on this circuit. Obviously that long start-finish straight is the place they are definitely going to use it. Just remembering you've got it for some of these drivers is enough, let alone using it on these little straights in between all these corners. Oh, wide then for Ice Chand. Breaks himself into the hairpin. Pav's got himself through, but now Ice Chand, he's in the position now with the slipstream. It could be too close though. If he goes for the move on Pav could be close enough to get the position back by the time they get to turn 1. Again, just taking the lead off of Mocking Weeks using that toe. Catch up with that in a second, see whether he's held on to the lead into turn 1. There they go, just into turn 1. Here comes Ice Chand and P1RC's then. Ice Chand just got the advantage. Mocking Weeks has managed to get a wing up the inside though through the exit of turn 1. Has he held it? Still side by side through here. Forget you, Dylan. Forget you, Mocking. Ice Chand then just get himself in a position to hold on to that third. Oh, he's got it all wrong through there though. He's stuck it in the wall. He's managed to get that car pointing in a straight line and back in front of Pav 46. Again, nowhere for Pav to go with that car having a little bit of a wobble through there. Protect his own race as well. But that's piled the pressure on Ice Chand here. Pav 46 side by side. Again, he's now got the inside line through this next turn. Oh, still side by side through there. Oh, a little dink into the wall for Ice Chand now. Just gets himself in front. Real good battle here. Is Ice Chand now going to go for the move into the hairpin? No. Just going to wait for the opportunity down the start-finish straight. Let's go and have a look at the top two then, see what's happening here. So Dylan has held on to that lead then, but Lockie Weeks has kept himself in the tow range. And he should be in a position to get that position back into turn one. Here he goes then. Already past then, Mockin. Isn't that tow to good advantage? Now is Dylan in a position to get one back here, up the inside, final lap. Slings one up the inside. Mockin's still there with him, but Dylan's got the inside line into turn two here. There it is, final lap on the screen then, the first of the 15 minuters. There's that DRS flapping open. See a lot with that spoiler. Oh, a little mistake from Mocky Weeks. He was pressing, trying to chase down Dylan. That gap's opened up to a large enough size now that he won't be getting a tow anymore. We are coming into the final sectors of this final lap here. Dylan then getting a great big gap by the time he comes up towards this final corner. 3 seconds. That little mistake from Mockin just cost him. He was oh, a little bit deep there by Dylan, maybe. Don't like the rears up Dylan. He hasn't managed to keep enough of a gap between himself and Mocky Weeks as well. He should take the win here, Dylan. Oh, some kind of internet connection gremlins, but here he comes then down towards the line. And he is going to take race one win. Mocky Weeks, hard fought, but that little mistake just costing him. He would have liked to have been in the tow, just coming down that last straight, pressing Dylan for the win. But he takes second. Ice Chand then is going to hold on to third. A good battle between him and Pav 46 as well. Pav comes across the line backwards. Obi, the first of the medium tyre finisher then, taking fifth. Captain Pugwash. Tyre Slayer, I've missed this. Tyre Slayer had fallen off the back of the pack. What? Some bumping and a barging going on. Captain Pugwash takes 6th, then Tyre Slayer 7th, Pilgrim in 8th. Yeah, not sure how they all managed to get back together. Sorry boys, I was paying a little bit too much attention to the races at the front. Dylan taking race one win then. There it is on that top spot. Fastest lap as well, 2:01.6. Mocky Weeks taking second, Ice Chand third, Pav 46 in fourth. We've got Obi in fifth, Captain Pugwash in sixth, Tyre Slayer 7th, and Pilgrim in 8th. Check the chat. Any new P1 Sproglings appeared yet? No, not yet. No. No little P1lets. So there was race one then. Race two, exactly the same setup, but we have a reverse grid for weather change as well. Looks a bit misty, moisty morning out there. So, reverse grid for race two. Again, they do have to use a set of medium tyres at some point throughout tonight. 5 of the drivers have already done that. So we've got Who have we got? We've got P1RC's, Ice, Chand, Mocking Weeks, and Dylan, who've yet to use the mediums. Will they opt for them in race 2? Will they hold on to them in race 3? If the conditions are like this, I don't know, might make the medium tyre a little less efficient than it was in the previous race. Slightly damp circuit on those medium tyres. Could cost them, but who knows? We'll see. They might hold on to them till race 3. But they do have to use a set at some point. So, next race going to kick off at 21:33. Again, another 15-minute reverse grid. And again, we'll just have to wait and see. A, who uses the mediums and the softs, and then B, whether Mr. Bowman, sorry, is Bow in the on screen, whether he's managed to get his missus to eject a small little P1ling. A onelet, P1let, I like that, a P1let. That's what we're going to call the P1 kids from now on, a P1let. Well, that's what I'm calling them anyway. You can call them what you like. Dave, whatever, Mike. They're your kids. So 2 more rounds of this. Nothing else on the calendar at the minute. We've got a couple of we've got the Mocking Weeks, not the Mocking Weeks. What am I talking about? Come on, get your words out. We've got the baggy P1RC baggy remembrance session. I don't even know what to call it. Chaos lobby, probably. That's what's going to happen. So that's on the 24th of November. There's going to be 3 different, I think it's 3 different races. Some go-karts. Have we got crazy high aces and minis and stuff? And you can do engine swaps. So there's probably going to be some great big bloody V8 minis rolling about, or Driftertron high aces. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But I'll tell you what will happen. Someone's going to end up, oh look, there is a bit of moisture on that circuit. Look at it being sprayed up. Does that give them the option for a wet tyre here, does it? Have they got to completely negate the mediums? That's... Ooh. Ooh, that's... Ooh. That's naughty. Let's just have a quick look here. Oh, still got the sports softs on. Okay. Mediums on for Ice Chand. Alright. So yeah. That's going to be tricky going from the wet to the dry as well. The dry to the wet more than anything. So race 2 just about to get underway. We won't leave the lobby. But yeah, that little bit of spray, you can see anyone on that medium tyre. Ooh, that might not be the choice. We'll see. So, reverse grid. Pilgrim's going to lead us away. He's on the sports soft tyre, followed by Tyre Slayer, followed by Captain Pugwash, Obi-Wan, P1RC, Ice Chan, Rocky Weeks, and then Dylan at the back. Lights go on then. We wait for race 2 to go. Ooh, the bouncy Porsche is slow from Pilgrim. It's going to get swallowed up early. RS wide open then, and it is Captain Pugwash side by side with Obi heading down towards turn 1. Into the wet they go then. Right, this is where it could become absolute chaos. Let's just get ourselves into a good position to watch some of this chaos. There's turn 1 in the wet with mediums, reverse grid. Everyone being very, very cautious through there. Just hanging on, nobody going full throttle into turn 1, but some tricky parts of this circuit coming up. we go then. Pilgrim side by side with Tyre Slayer through these corners while it's wet. You can see the feather in the throttle, just having to work these cars a little bit harder than race one. Now, will there be any kind of dry line? It's a little bit too wet at the moment. Keeping it all close together at the minute. Let's get ourselves up front then. Pav 46 leading the way. He's just dinked it into the wall, but he has got the sports softs on. He's leading Obi by 0.3 of a second. Obi also on that sports softs. Oh, there's some chaos behind. A little bit of pinballing happening from Captain Pugwash, I think. Ice Chand and Dylan managing to get through. Just hitting the wall a couple of times, catching some of these other drivers out, but losing a couple of positions in the process. He slings one back up the inside though. Again, tricky to get these cars 3 wide on the exit. Tricky to get these cars going around these corners when you're trying to put the hammer down and the rear wheels just want to light up. Has gone for the medium tyre then. Anybody else? Let's just have a look. Ice Chand, he's on the medium. Someone's got their DRS wide open, as you can hear. Go into turn one again. The race lead has swapped. Obi's managed to get his way in front of Pav. Oh, there's a battle happening for third, possibly second. Dylan's gone for a move up the inside of Pav, but he's had to back out of it. He would have taken Pav out if he'd have continued on with that one. Captain Pugwash is holding on to fourth at the minute. Tyre Slayer's behind him in fifth. Ice Chand in sixth, struggling again on those mediums. Pilgrim in seventh on a set of softs, but not putting them to the best use at the minute. Rocky Weeks also on that medium tyre. Just hanging on to the back of the pack at the minute. Again, you will see Ice Chand just get overtaken at some point by Pilgrim. I say that as he just decides he's going to overtake Tyre Slayer on a set of mediums while he's on a set of Tyre Slayers on a set of softs. A little bit of a damp circuit catching him out then. It does seem to be drying up a little bit, a lot less spray if you're on the racing line at least. Captain Pugwash has got it wrong through there again. He falls to the back of the pack. A little bit of bumping and barging coming through there. Obi-Wan leading there. Dylan has also made his way past Pav 46 here. He's made some headway. Pav 46 possibly getting it wrong into one of these corners. There is a dry line appearing. Pilgrim up the inside of Ice Chand. Oh, Mocking Weeks gets a nudge and over a cone from Captain Pugwash, I think. I'm not sure. Tyre Slayer, I think, getting tangled up in that one as well. Again, I don't think there's a lot he could do when Mocking Weeks' car's bouncing through the air. He's not really got a lot of control of that, has he? Pushing Captain Pugwash then down the circuit, trying to close the gaps up on those drivers in front. He needs that as well. Mocking, he's on that medium tyre, needs the toe down here. Tyre Slayer again on that soft tyre, needs to get past these two. Obi then leading. Dylan still hanging it right there with him. A little bit of a gap over Pav 46, 1.2 seconds back to third place. Pilgrim in fourth though, a long way back as well, 4 seconds. Ice Chand on that medium tyre, doing alright at the minute. You can see that dry line. Sun coming out now. Soft tyres then will grip up. You will see the medium tyre drivers really start to suffer then. It is only Ice Chand and Rocky Weeks in race 2. Captain Pugwash into 6th and Tyre Slayer 7th. And again, Rocky Weeks on that medium tyre, falls to the back. I can imagine you'll see Captain Captain Pugwash and Tyre Slayer. Although 3.6 seconds behind Ice Chand at the minute, you will see them slowly close up on him. Holding on to fourth. Obi then still leads. Dylan's not managed to make his way past just yet. That gap opening up again a little bit to Pav in third. There's Obi just going for a little move across the track, trying to drop that toe as well. Back of him then coming out of the tunnel. Let's see, he should be in a position here to get the move. Obi's already gone defensive. He's pushed Dylan onto the wet line running up here. Oh, he slings one around the outside, just puts it in front of Obi on the exit of turn one. Held on to it through there as well. Great move by Dylan. Trusting the soft tyres in those wet conditions, and it's worked out. Obi then into second, still managed to pull more time, even with a little bit of a battle there between themselves and Pav 46. That opens up to 2 seconds back to the Valentino Rossi fan. Pilgrim drifts his Porsche around that corner, catches a little bit of that wet coming into there. Pulling away from Ice Chand then on that medium tyre. And that gap between Ice Chand and Captain Pugwash was about 4 seconds. It's just dropping below the 3 second mark now. Again, they will close up on him. Making weeks is all over the back of Tyre Slayer here. Again, Tyre Slayer on that soft tyre should easily be able to defend from mocking. Just 1 or 2 little mistakes catching him out. Again, might just be running his car onto those wet parts of the circuit where it's not wanted. There they are, crossing past them. Dylan goes for the move then. He has got that move done on, held on to it through the S's. He's opened up a bit of a gap between himself and Obi. I don't know whether Obi's going to be close enough to go for the move back on him. 0.6 of a second. Tunnel then, 0.4, maybe a little bit too far back to have a go this time. Let's have a look. Closes up a little bit more, 1/4 of a second. Again, it's Dylan's turn to go slightly defensive this time. Again, both drivers looking for as much of that dry line as possible while still going for the overtake. Hold it as it is then. Dylan leads. 1 second. 46 then out on his own, 3 seconds back at the moment. No worries for him directly at the minute behind. He's got 6 seconds back to Pilgrim in 4th. Ice Chand in 5th, and here we go. Here are those softer tyre drivers closing up on him. Here's Captain Pugwash. Just half a second back, 0.4. Tyre Slayer, unfortunately, 3.1 seconds off the back of Captain Pugwash. He's hanging on to him though. Using that slipstream to his advantage for sure. Oh, Obi's made a mistake. That gap has opened up to 1.2 seconds. Dylan's looking for his second win of the evening here. Started from the back, now he's here. Little drag down the wall there, that's going to cost him a little bit of time. I'll say that as he opens the gap up to 1.3 seconds. Possibly Obi dragged his car down that wall as well. Out of the slipstream range now for Obi. Under no threat at the minute from Pav 46, that gap at 3.5 seconds. Pilgrim falls a little bit further back as well, 6.3. Nice chance to move on to that 5th position. So Captain Pugwash can get the move into turn 1 on him. And there is Tyre Slayer and Mocking Weeks not too far in the distance either. Looks like they've closed that gap up a tiny bit. Or have they? Yo-yo in. Ice Chan goes defensive, then up towards turn 1. Pugwash looks around the outside, but Ice Chan's far enough in front to hold on to that one. Tyre Slayer then stays in 7th, Mocking Weeks 8th. He now falls out of the slipstream range of Tyre Slayer in front. This gap opening up even further up front then. Dylan 1.6 seconds ahead of Obi. Struggling to keep the pace of Dylan up front then. Pav 46 all on his own at the minute in 3rd. Spent a bit of time on that livery for none of the other drivers to watch it in race 2 and look at it. Pilgrim again having a little bit of a lonely race in race 2. Nice Chando still hanging on to that 5th position. Captain Pugwash closing up to have another go then into the hairpin. There's Tyre Slayer and Mocking Weeks. Oh, he goes for a move up the inside this time then, Captain Pugwash. Grippier tyre should make it easy for him. Just avoid that cone on the exit. Nice Chan just nudging it over. Thank you, sir. So Captain Pugwash now into 5th. Can Ice Chan use the toe then to get that position back on that slower tyre? It's closing back up on him. There's Tyre Slayer. There is Mocking Weeks as well, still just keeping him within toe range of Tyre Slayer heading down here. So can Captain Pugwash defend and hold on to 5th? Tyre Slayer, sorry, Ice Chan all over the back of him. Slingshots one up the inside towards turn 1. Carrying extra speed. Has he got his braking points right? He's opened it right up then. He's left the doors open. He's left the heating on. Dogs escaped. Captain Pugwash goes through. Tyre Slayer closes up on him as well. Gap down to 1.6. Mocking Weeks just, oh, it just falls out of that toe range. Look at this then, Dylan. Opening up that gap up front, 2.2 seconds. We've got a minute left on the clock. Some of these drivers won't see another lap. Probably see Dylan and Obi catch another one. Hairpin then. There's the gap back to Pav 46. Yeah, both drivers catching that wall on the exit there, then Dylan and Obi. Pav 46 saying no, keeping it out of that one. 5.8 seconds down though. Again, well clear of Pilgrim. Although Pilgrim's put himself under some pressure. He's jammed it into a wall somewhere. He's put himself under pressure from Captain Pugwash. Ice Chan not too far back there, and there is Tyre Slayer as well. Pilgrim could be losing some positions here, we'll see. Mocking Weeks falls out of the slipstream range now. So that is the 15 minutes. Some of these drivers coming up towards the line. Then it is Ice Chan, Tyre Slayer and Mocking Weeks that take positions so far. So Ice Chan coming in 6th. Tyre Slayer taking 7th, Mocking Weeks taking 8th. Everybody else gets another lap in then. Dylan leads 2.7 seconds in race 2. Checking P1 updates. No P1 alerts. Maybe he's a bit busy and not texting the group, maybe. He's going to have to settle for 2nd here then. great big mistake here for him to gain that top spot. But I don't think Dylan's going to put a foot wrong, really. Just the hairpin to go for him then. There you go. As I said, Captain Pugwash into fourth. Pilgrim did lose another position then. To fifth he goes, but let's just keep our eye on these boys up front. Calmly round the hairpin for Dylan then, 3.2 seconds as he enters the tunnel. And there is race 2 win. 2 out of 2 so far for Dylan then. Obi comes home in second, Pav 46. Home in third position. He gets almost a triple out. He gets a double. Double donut going across the line then. Captain Pugwash is going to take fourth. And there is Pilgrim across the line to take that fifth. And we have just seen Ice Chan take sixth, Tyre Slayer seventh, and Mocking Weeks eighth. There we go, 2 out of 2 for Dylan. So, race 3 coming up. That is going to be the same setup. Whoever's not used the medium tyre has now got to use the medium tyre. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Might be absolutely beaming. Who knows? But wherever you finished in race 2, so whatever they've just finished there, the grid position there, sorry, finish positions is where they start in race 3. So it's going to be Dylan up front, Obi second, Pav in third. Who came fourth? Who came fourth? Come on. It was Captain Pugwash, and then Pilgrim, then Ice Chand, then Tyre Slayer, and then Mocking Weeks. So that's going to be grid order for race 3. I hurt my brain a little bit. Still no P1RC's. Looks like there was a couple of little collisions out there. Captain Pugwash just saying sorry to Mocking Weeks. Not too sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of contact around 1 or 2 of those turns, but they weren't too close together really for any of that race. So who knows? So again, race 3 coming up. No time given yet, is there? I didn't see a time. No. But I can't imagine it's going to be long. Maybe 55. Oh, absolutely tipping it down though. That's got to mean a wet tyre. Surely that's got to mean a wet tyre. There you go. Mocking Weeks. Oh my God. Better not be 33, Pilgrim. $55, that's better. Jeez. Go downstairs and have a sit down. Over half an hour, damn it. So tipping it down with rain, and you nearly had a half-hour wait. Yeah, so that's got to mean a wet tyre. That's got to mean they can't be having softs on and mediums. Maybe they told everyone to use the softs and mediums. You know, I'm not fully up to speed on every rule and regulation. Maybe they've told them to use the softs, get the mediums out of the way before this race. Maybe they have just said, no, screw you guys. Tough, use the softs or the mediums. I don't care, it's tipping it down. I certainly don't, because it's going to be more backwards action, smashing into walls, and hopefully no incidents in terms of race wrecking sort of things, but just a little bit of looseness is what we like. Like that. It's getting a little bit squiffy into and out of some of these turns. That's what we like to see. Not looking like we're going to see any P1 LUTs before race 3. No, that's the wrong chat. I don't want to talk politics. No P1 LUTs. Race 3 is just about to start then. Green ticks everyone, otherwise you're not racing. So what I want to see from you lot next week is if Mr. Bowman does put pictures of his kid, his newborn, fresh little squidgy P1 LUT in the group chat. I think we should see some liveries with his little squidgy face on. If Mr. Bowman's all right with that, we'll see. Because babies are just babies, aren't they? It don't matter. That's if you're going to go in 5 to 10 years' time. I know you. I saw your little squidgy baby face on a car livery. And probably the fact that it's going to be over a bonnet where it's all squidged out because it's got vents and stuff. You probably never recognise them anyway. P1 LUTs on a livery. That's what I'm saying. All looks nice and calm in here, doesn't it? Nice and dry. Are we missing a driver? No? Alright, lights go on then for race 3. And he has... Oh, it's a false start by Obi. He gets underway now. The jumpy Porsche is bouncing down the road. Who knows what's going on? They're going to exit this tunnel then. Are they going to come out in the pouring rain? Yes, they are. Look at that. Could be hailstones, in fact. Right. Dylan leads then up towards turn 1. This could be dangerous. Everyone taking just a little bit of time coming into turn 1. He'll be doing well. False start, but he's held on to second position. Obi's lit the rears up. Dylan almost got this one wrong as well. Obi's lit the rears up. He's going to get overtaken and swamped. He might even be in the wall at the back. He is. He's ended up backwards. He's trying to keep the power down, I think, and it's ended up spinning round. Oh, and yeah, unfortunately with this stupid game, anytime you hit the wall it decides it's only going to send you backwards. Never points you in the right direction. Stupid game. So unfortunately that could be Obi's. He's got a work. Might not be his race over, but he's got an awful lot of work to do. Oh, he's struggling. He's on the sport softs as well. So back up front then. A little bit of a gap developed. Dylan's got a 2.4 second lead. He's going for all 3 wins here tonight. Half 46. He's managed to keep himself clear of the chaos as well. He's got into second. Nice Chand into third. Oh. Captain Pugwash. Oh, we've got chaos. Nice Chand does a pirouette on camera. Catches a couple of drivers out there. I'm not sure if he affected anyone's race too much, but he's wrecked his own race. Mocking Weeks has now gone backwards. This race has turned into full-on chaos then. Captain Pugwash gets promoted to third. Tyre Slayer fourth. Ice Chand fifth. Pilgrim in 6th. Mocking Weeks gets that Porsche pointing in the right direction. And there is Obi-Wan closing up on him. Going to overtake as well before they get to the hairpin. No, he's not, is he? No, Mocking Weeks has managed to get that thing up to speed and in front of Obi. Look at the spray. look at the gap Dylan's developed into the tunnel then. Finishes lap 1 at 3.7 seconds up the road from pad 46. Sorry, 3.8 seconds up the road from pad 46. Again, little battle here. Tyre Slayer and Captain Pugwash side by side in the tunnel. Into the wet they go. Captain Pugwash has slowed down. He's slotted his way back into 4th. You hear the water being kicked up under these cars as they hit the deeper parts of the puddles and the water. Considering they're on sports mediums and sports soft, they're doing a damn good job keeping these things pointing in the right direction. So Ice Chan, who although he's had a pirouette, is sitting in 5th position at the minute. He's got Pilgrim right behind him though. Obi into 7th then, he has got his way past Mockin. Mockin in 8th. So Dylan, although on the medium tyre, making not a lot of difference in the pouring down rain here. He's got himself 4.6 seconds from pad 46. 46 is under pressure then. Captain Pugwash right behind him, Tyre Slayer and Ice Chan. Real fiery battle. 4th second. Then down towards the hairpin. There'll be drivers looking for positions coming down here, so just got to be a little bit careful. You can see them just weaving, looking for that spot. A little bit of contact between Tyre Slayer and Captain Pugwash there, slows them both down. Pilgrim scoots up the inside. Ice Chan around the outside. 3 wide heading down the start-finish straight. Slot themselves into a line then, looking for that toe coming out of the tunnel towards turn 1. DRS wide open. Horn fully on as well. I think it's Captain Pugwash actually that's got the double button going on. Pilgrim gets a move past him. As Ice Chan got the power to get past him as well here. He's going to tuck himself behind Pilgrim, looking for that bit of extra speed coming up towards turn 1. Whoa, there's drivers. Oh, there's drivers all over the place. Captain Pugwash coming in a bit hot there. He almost took out pad 46. Unfortunately, he's ended up sideways and he's been pinned himself. So it drops to 6th position. So running order now then is Dylan still up front. Massive lead, 5.6 seconds, totally clear track. The rain stopped, that dry line slowly starting to appear again here. Pad 46 holding on to that second. Pilgrim back up into 3rd position. Tyre Slayer 4th, Ice Chan 5th. Still a real good battle for 2nd. A little bit off of 2nd, really the battle's for 3rd at the minute. Just out of that danger zone. There is Captain Pugwash trying to get back onto the back end of that field. Obi-Wan 7th and getting it wrong through turn 2. Ended up backwards and all the way at the back of the pack. Closely followed by Mockin Weeks around the next couple of turns. Unfortunately, both drivers ended up a long way off the back of the pack. 5.4 seconds for Obi. Soft tyre for both of these drivers. Almost halfway through the race though, bit of work to do if they're looking for any more positions. Yes, absolutely, it stopped raining. That dry line is going to appear. Might see that gap come down then. Dylan might not hold on to this lead for the rest of the race. Pad 46 as well on that medium tyre. Pilgrim looking for 3rd, going past Tyre Slayer. Soft tyre on board from him, soft tyre on for Tyre Slayer as well. Soft on board for Ice Chan, soft tyre for Captain Pugwash. again, soft tyre for Obi and Mockin. So the top two drivers on the medium tyre then. Again, with that dry line appearing, you might just see these gaps come down. Whether they hold on to these positions, we'll see. Pav 46, probably not. He's under all sorts of threat already. Tyre Slayer gets his way back into third position. Pilgrim's made a hash of it. Ice Chan's got past. Pilgrim drops himself to fifth. And here they are then, looking for that move on Pav 46. Porsches swerving left and right, looking for any kind of gap. Tyre Slayer and Ice Chan side by side. The gap's opened up a little bit then with the battle looking to get past Pav. Captain Pugwash done a good job. He's closed his way back onto those three behind. Now these boys have got to work real hard again to try and close these gaps up. I've just seen Obi and Mocking Weeks in the background slowly sneaking up on everyone else. These drivers are still closing up on Pav 46 though on that medium tyre. Look at that, just able to outbrake him. Pav 46 lights the rears up. Cost him a bit of time. They are in tow range then. They're going to close up on him as they come out of the tunnel. Gap coming down, 0.6, 0.5. Could be seeing a little bit of bump drafting as well between Ice Chan and Tyre Slayer. Gap coming down. Ice Chan sticks his nose out, goes for another swing across the track, looking for the move on Tyre Slayer. They're all closing up on Pav 46 here. Ice Chan trying to run around the outside. He's onto that wet part of the circuit though. Oh, Captain Pugwash gets past him. And it's all changed in the background. Pilgrim's made an absolute mess of it. He's ended up at the back of the pack. Mocking Weeks and Obi-Wan have got past him. Still on board with Pav 46 though, holding on to second position on the medium tyre. There's Tyre Slayer looking for a way past in third. Captain Pugwash pressing his Porsche after a mistake fell off the back of this pack we're with now. Managed to close that gap back up and get himself properly involved here. Ice Chan then, into the wall for Pav 46. Getting nowhere for anyone else to go. These S's. And again, Pav 46 just hitting that wet part of the circuit, not able to do anything. Softer tyre drivers just working their way past, and here come Obi and Mockin. Look at this, they've absolutely smashed this circuit to get back onto these boys here. A little bit of concertina action between the boys. Ooh, Obi into the wall, nearly gets it spinning around again. Mocking Weeks takes advantage, slots his way through. Still in tow range of Pav, just Pav trying to hang on to Ice Chan here. Ice Chan in front, got a good tow off of Captain Pugwash in front. For third. Closing up, which side's he going to go? The inside then. Pav 46 trying to get himself back involved, looking for the while Captain Pugwash has got the door wide open. Slings one back up the inside and retakes fourth here, Pav 46. Gets nudged down to fifth then. There's Mocking Weeks back in the middle of this. Sixth place for him, right on the back of Captain Pugwash. Obi-Wan. Little mistake then, costing him a big amount of time down there. 3.2 seconds off the back of Mocking Weeks. And poor Pilgrim. Not too sure what he's doing, but he's still got damage on his car. He's been into the wall a couple of times here as well. back of the pack, unfortunately. So nobody able to stop this man. Takes race 1 win. The only thing he didn't do is take qualifying. So he took race 1 win. He then started from the back and took race 2 win. He did start from the front of this race, but he was on the medium tyre. It was absolutely tipping it down at the beginning of the race. He managed to make a little bit of a break. It did help that Obi got himself backwards into turn 2. This is the gap he's got, nearly 10 seconds, 9.7 seconds. He's on that medium tyre as well, but still making it work here, even in these drying conditions. Tyre Slayer in second. He's channeled it into that 3rd position then, looking for 2nd now. Have 46, just getting that position back off of Captain Pugwash, but under threat for it. Pugwash and Mocking Weeks looking for that one back. Captain Pugwash goes round the outside. Mocking Weeks is going to follow him through, is he? Side by side with Pav 46 towards turn 1. He does, but Pav 46 is going to go for a move back on him. No. A little bit wide there for Captain Pugwash. Oh, Mocking Weeks, Pav 46 back through. And there is Obi slowly closing back up on this pack. 1.5 seconds off of those at the minute. 5 seconds back for Pilgrim at the minute. But yeah. Nobody can catch this man. Just put it in. Perfect lap. Lap after lap then, Dylan. Not holding fastest lap. That's currently Ice Chan with the 2:03.5. Dylan probably not going to get that with the medium tyre. Don't completely discount it though, because you know this is P1 Dylan we're talking about. 9.2 second lead then over Tyre Slayer. Tyre Slayer going defensive as Ice Chan tries to run around the outside, coming up to the hairpin. Side by side through there. Ice Chan unfortunately hits a bit of that wet. Slows him down in his attack on Tyre Slayer in front. Look at this, Mocking Weeks again back into 4th position. Getting it all wrong in the early stages of this race, but up into 4th. And there we are. 15 minutes is up then. I thought we'd got another lap, but it's not to be. Dylan takes race 3 win here then. Tyre Slayer comes home in 2nd. Ice Chan takes 3rd. Mocking Weeks takes 4th. Pav 46 by the skin of his teeth takes 5th. Captain Pugwash takes 6th, P1 Obi-Wan takes 7th, and Pilgrim takes 8th. Yeah, Dylan absolutely stomping it tonight then. 3 out of 3 for him. Again, the only thing he didn't take was a couple of fastest laps and the qualifying. And the rain's turned up again. Amazing. Amazing. So there's round 6 of the Porsches done and dusted. Some real good racing in those wet conditions, I think. Okay, you know, there's a couple of drivers got it a little bit loose. But considering how bad it was and the tyres they were on, you know, you can't take it away from them. Right. Any P1 Luts? Any of the Luts? Come on. Struggling to put my own passcode in my phone here, people. No P1 Luts. Okay, so we'll have to update you next week on what's going on with that one. Again, you may see the little blighter on a livery. Who knows if it's allowed? That's what I reckon. Let's show the world. But there you go. There's round 6 done and dusted. Some 3 real good races, even though there wasn't many drivers on track. Some real good racing tonight from a lot of these drivers. A lot of position changes, a lot of backwards action as well, but again, in these slightly damp conditions, it's to be expected. But that's it from me tonight, people. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. But most of all, what I want you to do is tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.